Good morning, adventurers. If you have been following along, you know that we have been back here in our hometown in Missouri, just trying to fix up a few things on the RV before we hit the road again. But we have run into a couple big problems, y'all. When we drove this RV back from Chicago, it was raining the whole time, as you remember, and we realized that water was leaking in everywhere in the cab. It has been coming in all through the gasket on this front windshield here, and then we started noticing drips on our shoulders, and we realized that the gasket all along these windows is all rotted out and nasty too.
Yeah,
and so
on both sides.
Yeah, so water's it was just coming in from all angles. So we're gonna be taking this old gal in today to get her windshield replaced. I think she needs it. It's from the 70s and it's looking a little worse for the wear.
One thing that's always bugged us about this windshield is there's a white haze here that we've just never been able to get off. And I talked to a guy who does windshields for a living, and he was saying that that's probably like inside of the glass. But sadly, that's not the only leak related issue that we have, so stay tuned for that. We'll break the news a little bit later, but for now, one problem at a time. All right, windshield must be replaced.
Yes, please, especially because we're supposed to have torrential downpours tonight and all tomorrow, and I don't want to come back to the whole cab flooded. Decided we couldn't feel the breeze enough in our face when we were driving down the road, so we're just getting rid of the windshield altogether.
Yeah, who needs it?
We'll just wear ponchos in here, it'll be fine.
No, but we did decide to keep this original gasket because once we took the window off, it seems okay. They're gonna try to kind of seal behind it a little bit because up here, water's just been getting kind of in behind here. But at the very least, we're gonna get a nice new clean windshield.
It's gonna be very pretty.
All right, what do y'all think of our new glass? It's crystal clear, baby.
I didn't realize how dirty our last one was. This is like, you can see so much better.
Yeah, and he put some butyl up in this gasket seal to try to kind of keep some of the water from going in there, so we'll just keep our eye on it.
Now we just have to order the gaskets. They said should be easy to replace on our own, and hopefully that'll take care of that, and then no more leaks. Well, except for the one that we haven't told you about still. I guess that's next. Y'all, we forgot to tell you, today is a very special day.
Very special indeed. Can you guess what it is? What is it? I forgot.
It's our anniversary.
It's our anniversary. I'm just kidding. I didn't forget. Although, full disclosure, 1 year we both forgot our own anniversary.
We did. My sister was the one who remembered, funnily enough, when we were out to dinner with her. So we were kind of celebrating on accident.
Yeah, she told us, isn't this your guys' anniversary? And we were like, is it?
Yeah.
And sure enough, it was.
Then we got dessert.
I don't think you guys will be able to guess how long we've been together, though. You should guess how long we've been together and how long we've been married. Leave your guesses below, and then at the end of the video, maybe we'll let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
But anyways, we are very excited to have the windshield installed. That's something that's just been so far down on our list, we've never been able to get to it. However, we have some other leaks on the RV, too. More, approximately.
Yeah, in the last video, we alluded to working on a project, and that is a leak on the propane tank.
Yeah, it's actually mounted right down there, and we discovered a leak last time we went to fill it, and we have not been happy about having to tackle that.
All right, but let's get down there and tell you about what's going on.
So this old girl has what's called an ASME mounted tank, and that's the kind of tank that's built into the RV. It's very common on a Class C. Looking at it, it is not in the greatest condition. It has went through many, many years of weather and wear and tear, but it still does work and it does not leak presently. However, when we went to get this thing filled, it did indeed leak. I guess under the pressure of pushing the new propane in there, it leaked right out of this gauge over here, right out of one of these screws. And we thought, okay, that's not too big of a deal, and maybe we can just change that gauge. But I have talked to multiple different propane experts, and every time I show them this setup, I tell them what the problem is. They say they don't make that anymore, there's no way to fix it, you have to get a new tank. We were pretty sad to learn that because we really didn't want to put a new tank on this thing. And in fact, we could only find really one manufacturer that made the type of tank that would fit under here, and it's actually this white tank from Flame King. So we did end up buying this, and look, it's so pristine and pretty.
It's so pretty, but it's significantly smaller. It sits significantly lower, and it has a handful of other issues that make it not 100% compatible.
Now that doesn't mean that this isn't gonna work. It just means that it's gonna take a lot of fabrication to get this mounted underneath there, and it's probably gonna take a little bit longer, probably take a week or two to do this project. So are we not gonna do it?
We might have just decided that we're not gonna do this.
We're gonna find someone to maybe help us out on the road, someone who has a shop where we can pull it in somewhere, it can be outside of the elements. Most importantly, have access to all the tools that we need. So needless to say, we're gonna put a pin in the propane situation right now, and we are going to focus on stuff that we actually can get done. For example, in our last video, you guys saw that we made this custom folding table, and then we ultimately decided to paint the top of it. We were a little unsure with how it was gonna turn out, but I'm happy to say it turned out pretty good.
So this is our mostly completed tabletop. We added some paint on here, and the way we ended up doing it was we taped everything off with blue painter's tape, and then we used milk paint to go over it. We honestly weren't sure if the milk paint was gonna run or seep under the tape, but it ended up turning out pretty much perfectly.
Yeah, the lines are very, very clean, almost perfect.
Yeah.
We butted up right over here, so now the frame of the oak comes through a lot more. Obviously, we could have gotten more complex, and maybe we will next time, or use some more different types of wood, but this was just like a dabbling in painting a tabletop.
Yeah, plus we didn't want to take an entire week to build this little bitty table, so
Yeah.
it took close to that still because it's us building. But it's time to install the legs.
And then it shall be complete.
Yes!
Okay, now the real question. Will it table?
Will it table?
Ta-da! Ooh!
It tables!
All right, now eat some lunch on there.
Oh, it's sturdy.
Is it?
All right.
Yeah, so we weren't sure how sturdy it was gonna be, but this is sturdier than I ever thought it would be.
I think it's pretty good, right?
Look at this, y'all.
All right, we did something.
All right, y'all, we are feeling pretty good at this point about getting some of these big old projects done.
Yes, it feels good to actually finish things again. But we do not want to spend the entire day working since we mentioned it's our anniversary. So I think we're gonna put a pin in projects for now and finish up the rest tomorrow so that we can slip into our loungewear and chill for the night.
Oh yeah, that is more like it.
Now we are ready for some anniversary chillin'.
What are you doing? Like sneaking like a cat burglar. This loungewear is from Tommy John, and we wanted to give them a huge thank you for sponsoring today's video.
We have literally been wearing their loungewear for years. Their stuff is crazy comfortable and perfect for when you're wanting to just relax.
But what I really love is their underwear. It's just really high quality, super stretchy, and just holds up insanely well.
You think their underwear is great? Wait till you see their bras.
Well, it's not that kind of channel. Hold up, jeez.
My bad.
Although I don't mind.
Happy anniversary. Oh. But they're actually the only loungewear that we feel comfortable wearing outside the house to get coffee or go to the grocery store.
They're that stylish, y'all.
Click the link in the description box and use our code EndlessAdventure2 to get 20% off plus free shipping on orders over $75. All right, y'all, now buzz off so we can chill.
Yeah, we've actually been watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and we're addicted to it. It's like our favorite comedy ever.
Yeah, we were trying to take it slow and make it stretch out, but I think tonight we're just gonna binge the rest of it.
Hey, it's our anniversary, all right? It's a special occasion.
Woo!
All right, the time has come to fix the third leak that we've discovered. It's actually on our gray tank. So as you guys know, we don't have a black tank, so luckily this isn't like sewage or sludge in here, it's just sink water. We've actually discovered that when this thing's full, there's a tiny little drip right here in this little white spot, and there's kind of a hairline fracture. So we're calling up our buddy Phil Swift, AKA the master of Flex Seal, to the rescue. If you guys haven't heard of this stuff, you guys should go watch this guy's infomercials, they're insane. He literally coated the bottom of a boat with this stuff and it stayed afloat, all right? So if it's good enough for that, it should be good enough for our gray tank.
Should we have just covered all of our seams in Flex Seal?
We should just cover the whole damn thing, the roof, the bottom, the sides, everything with Flex Seal.
And then we could submerge it.
It could be an amphibious RV. First up, I'm just gonna sand the hole a bit just to get a nice clean surface because there's kind of some crud built up on it. Then we're just gonna hit it with some alcohol to make sure it's nice and clean before we rubberize. And now several generous coats. Also, don't forget to put some goggles on before you do this because this stuff is nasty. You do not want it in your eyes. Who's over there? Who is it?
Friend.
Hey, buddy.
What are you doing?
Oh, come here. Are you still afraid of the camera? You're so sweet. Who's the sweetest puppy? Who's the sweetest puppy whose name we don't know, huh?
All right, next project we're tackling is removing these nasty little marks all over the door. So the previous owner, I guess, had some makeshift covers and they put a bunch of Velcro here. I think they must have done that in the 70s though, because these suckers are stuck on there. They become one with the door.
Yeah, that's been there since we got the vehicle.
Yeah.
Man, we just never had the time to tackle it.
No, I mean, we got our new fancy chairs and we put a new headliner in here. We've been making some updates, so we figure it's finally time to detail the front and get it looking as nice as the back looks.
And guess what our secret weapon is? Magic eraser,
Magic
baby.
eraser.
These things really are magic. They can do anything.
Yes, and a scraper.
Yeah.
Never underestimate a good scraper.
Holy cow, we got this door cleaner than I ever thought I could possibly get. I can't wait to drive and just look at all the clean metal. But there's one other thing that we can stare at no longer. So the previous owner, I guess, wasn't a very good speller. This right here is the switch for the radio. What's a radio, you ask? I don't know. But it's gotta go, all right? And
We don't know, we don't want to find
we
out.
don't want to find out. But I think this actually went for the CB radio that they had installed ages ago. Why they misspelled radio and said radio, I don't know. But guess what gets rid of permanent marker? Magic eraser. It's that magic, baby.
I feel like we're just one giant infomercial today. We've got the Flex Seal,
That's
the
true.
Magic Eraser.
Sayonara, Rado. Check this out. Can you believe that these work so well? Rado is no more. Ah, that makes me happier than anything we've accomplished on this RV. No more Rado.
No more radio. Another thing that absolutely has to go is this nasty steering wheel cover. I actually ordered a replacement for this. I think the week after we purchased this, and I have yet to put it on. Oh yeah. Oh, get out of my life. That's a lot of years of gross grime.
This thing has so much caked on hand gunk.
I don't want to think about
Yeah, it's someone else's hand gunk. We need a new one so we can get our own hand gunk on
Yeah,
there.
we need the Beeler gunk on there.
This is also really awkward. I'm just sitting here while she's doing this. I mean, I don't mind it.
Ooh, extension of our anniversary.
Whoa, crusty. Ugh. Get this thing out of here. Woohoo! All right. All right, we did it. And overall, we're pretty happy with it. It's basically an exact replacement, but it's slightly different. The material is like maybe a little bit more rubbery. And the color actually matches our chairs perfectly, which we kind of like. What do you think?
I'm just happy the old one's gone.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little funky with the wire around here, especially when you drive long distances, so we'll see if we end up hating it.
Yeah, but we figure we'll just take it off and put something else on if we don't like it. But the aesthetic is pretty cool. All right, nice job.
Yay, more things done.
Next up, we have had a bit of a problem with this freaking door right here. It's slightly off kilter, so it scrapes the floor. Oh man.
Oh, it's doing permanent
it's definitely
damage.
scratching the floor up.
Oh no.
That's all right, it's fine. We need to fix that because it makes the door basically unusable. So we're gonna pop this thing off, we're gonna shave it down a bit, and then put it back on, and it's going to function. Okay, the door is back on now. Will this thing friggin' open? Do it! Open that door!
Open. Ah!
Yes! No scrapes!
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm talking about.
We did have to sacrifice a few floorboards for this.
Yeah, dang. They're pretty light scuffs. We might be able to get those out.
And we fixed the squeak in the door, y'all. It was dragging, squeaking. It was a nightmare.
And now it works again, yes!
It just doors like it's supposed to.
Just to give you guys an idea of how out of square this whole little door area is, here, open that up. So this is where it starts, and that's how it ends up. So if you close it, close the door. So if you close it, look how high off the ground it is. And it's because this whole area is like bumped up and then it gets sucked down. And that's just how the RV was, and we really didn't have a good strategy for leveling it, so this is how it is.
That's how it is. It's just character, charm.
Yeah,
All those fun words, right? To say that it's not as as it is. All right, one of the final things we have to do in here is get the mystery animal stain out of our white couch. If you guys remember when she was sitting up in Chicago, some creature with little paws got in here and made its home on our white couch.
Yeah. Luckily, the guy who custom made these for us put a nice little zipper on there, so we should be able to wash this.
Seems like pretty resilient stuff, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed it's gonna come out good as new.
So we're gonna wash all the stuff in here because it is all very dirty.
Success. Now, will we be able to get them back on? That's the question.
What you doing?
Y'all, we got these cool tire pressure sensors that we have been dying to get on this. They didn't fit with our previous valve stems. We got those changed out, now they fit, but our valve stems are way the heck inside on these dualies.
If you don't know, valve stem is the thing where you fill the tire and check the pressure, all that stuff.
You can't even see it here. That's how hidden it is. Trying to contort my body and my hands to get in between these and screw this on, and it's very precarious.
This is the last one though, so get in there and then we'll show them how it works.
Yeah, it is cool. It'll be worth it, but boy do I hope we never lose pressure, because getting this off is gonna suck.
I'm watching what you're doing through a little hole in the rim.
This is not gonna work like this, I don't think.
Good luck.
I gave up. Eric's giving it a go now.
I'm going under. See you in a while.
Good luck on this journey.
Oh, we got it. I
you
hear
can hear
air.
the air.
That's good. Ow! Jeez. Woo! Ow! I pinched some kind of nerve just then.
Oh no.
I'm really afraid I'm gonna get my hand stuck in this tire. Then I'll really be screwed. Alright, here's the tire pressure monitor thingy. And we're getting pressure from all tires. Alright, so this is the front axle, and then these are the two outer rear tires and the two inner rear tires. This monitoring system is from this brand Gouda, I think it's how you say. Gouda? I don't know. But works like a freaking charm. And it's wireless. So each one of those sensors has a battery in it, and they feed directly to this, and it can run on solar right there, or you can plug it directly in. Yeah.
I guess you could say it's pretty Gouda.
This thing is proven pretty hard to get back on.
Add it to the list of things I don't ever want to take off or put back on again on this RV.
Yeah.
But I do think the stains came out at least, so if we can get it on, it'll look really nice.
Well, the inside of Clementine is coming along, and by that I mean being reset back to what she was before all the engine work. But the couch looks much, much better. Looks like no animal was making its home right here, so we're very happy about that.
But yeah, I think we're pretty much there. So the next time you guys see us, we're gonna be on the road?
That we are, and we actually found someone in Phoenix who is willing to work on our propane. We also have a little issue with the steering in Ruby. It's making a weird clunking sound, and we found a guy who specializes in Suzuki's in Phoenix. So we're gonna go there and get a bunch of stuff done.
All roads point to Phoenix. You guys have been asking where our first stop is, so I guess we're officially heading out west.
We still haven't told you guys how long we've been married.
Should I do it?
Yeah, go for it.
We have been married for 15 short years and together for 20 years.
15 friggin' years.
Yeah.
20 years total. And how many more years will it be? Who knows? Till we die, I guess.
Hopefully a million more.
Yeah. Also, my birthday is coming up in a few days, so we are going to put a pin in this. We're going to head to Tennessee and just have ourselves a little, like, anniversary birthday vacation thing. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So there might be a little bit of delay in the videos just because we're horrible about filming ahead, and so this is all happening right now.
Yeah, and we want to take a little bit of a break because we're going to hit the road and hit it hard when we get back to Clementine. We're going to meet up with some familiar faces on the road as well, so stay tuned for that.
It's so funny. We're doing the exact route that we were supposed to do literally like 1 year ago today with the Travel Beans, who just welcomed their son into the world. Hi, Noah Sky.
Oh yeah,
Hello,
congrats,
Sonoma.
y'all. Holy cow.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen their son, head over to their channel, give them your congrats, say hi for us.
That is why we need to rubberize this whole thing so we can just take this over to the UK and see them, right?
Yeah, put it in the water, drive it right over, make a stop in Iceland, then down to the UK.
Yeah, that sounds like a perfect idea.
All right. This is over.
All right, goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.